enamel, and it's that bright yellow 80s enamel. The enamel is pretty nice. Very minimal wear on there. Little teeny tiny little spot, it looks like right there, but it's so tiny. Here is the back, and the clips are nice and tight. So just a fabulous pair of 1980s yellow enamel. They are metal, so they're a little on the heavy side. But they are running right now for $6. I love these so much. And these are a great size too. Oh, I'm sitting on my tape measure. So they are a good 2 inches, guys. So great. Fun pair there. So welcome everybody, wherever you're hopping on from. I hope you're keeping warm. We here in South Jersey started the day with like 6 or 8 inches of snow, and now we have freezing rain. It's been freezing rain for the last few hours. I work at school. We have no school tomorrow already, and 2-hour delay. Roads are not great. So I hope if you are in that snowstorm area that you're keeping warm and safe. All right. Next up, how awesome are these? So these are not vintage, but they're fabulous, right? All jewelry is fabulous. These are handmade, hand wired. You can see they're different gold, silver, copper tone, and they look like spider webs to me. I'm sticking with it. I don't know if that's what they were supposed to be, but I feel like they look like spider webs. And they have the gold toned wired, for pierced ears. Hypoallergenic. They are pretty amazing. So they're running right now for $6. Super cool. Lots of handwork going on. But pretty, so much fun. So guys, if you can't hang around too long and there's something you want to see, don't hesitate to ask. And I will bring them out. All right, so next up, these are a name brand. They are stamped. Merino. So silver tone clips, a little bit of glue residue going on right there. But they're leaves, silver tone leaves, embossed, lots of fun. Again, does have some glue residue. And then here's the other one, marked Merino as well. But a nice pair. Nice pair of leaves come fall, right? Or spring flowers. They are running right now for $5. Silver toned merino. Not too familiar with that jewelry designer, but the work is nice. Work is definitely nice on them. All right, let's see. Oh, did I pull them out? We're going to skip those because I forgot to pull those out. Come back to them. All right, next up. These are such a fun 1990s gem. Look at these. They are from American Eagle, and they are sushi. Aren't they fabulous? So they're still on the card, but you can see there's a little bit of wear, maybe like a little blemish right there, probably just from knocking around in someone's jewelry box through the years. But look, it's all been pieced in there, right? All separate. Really cool, but it's sushi, right? There is your American Eagle Outfitters. Here's the back. Bent toe box, made in the US. But pretty fabulous. I'm not a fan of sushi, but for my friends who are, these are great pair of novelty earrings. So fun. So the sushi earrings are going to start for $6. Oops, try that again. There we go. $6. That should be running now. Nice acrylic. Has like looks like a rice cake in there. So much fun. I love these. So cool. So if you're just hopping on, you are hopping on with Amy, South Jersey Mama Shop. Starting with some earrings. And then if I have time, I have some other like new pieces that will just kind of go along and show as we go along and list them. All right, so next up is Blue Delft. Probably saying that wrong, but these are from Holland. These are fabulous. Look at that. Aren't they cool? So they are glass, gold tone, look like little pirate ships. Here is the back. The card is kind of worn that they're on, but the earrings themselves are in very nice condition. I doubt they, were ever worn because they're still in the card. So they are going to run, you know what? Let me, that should say 7. Sometimes my big fingers get in the way. So they are going to run for 7, and they should be running now. And these are tiny. These are not even an inch, like a half an inch. So, but lovely ones from Holland. All right. Next up this is a 3-piece set. Just an acrylic plastic. It's like off-white. And I'll take that away. So it comes with this off-white beaded necklace, which I will show up close in a second. Also comes with this bracelet, a bangle bracelet. And here's the earrings. These are clip earrings. So it is a 3-piece, just plain acrylic beaded set. Here is your clasp on there. These are hand beaded. You can see the knots. And then they just get a little bit bigger at the bottom. So 3-piece set, bracelet, button clips, and a bangle for $5. Oh, that should say 5. What is that? My big fingers. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. They're like putting all the wrong stuff. So that's running right now for 5. Earring bangles and the necklace. All right, friends, thanks for looking at those. Next up is a vintage 2-piece Premier jewelry. So you get a necklace and earrings with this. Let me just pull it up. There it is. All right, so you get this pretty necklace. And the necklace is 18 inches. And then it comes with matching dangle earrings, which are 1 3/4 inch, which I will show you those in a second. But here is the Premier design logo. These are late. When I looked up when these came out, these were late 90s. These are very nice condition. Like, I don't even know if they've ever been worn. They don't feel like it. So this is the back of them. The front has a little bit more texture to them. I feel like they look like the Moana. If you guys watch Disney's Moana, it looks like the symbol of Moana's necklace. And it comes with these matching pierced earrings. So it's the whole set. Late 90s, vintage Premier Designs, which I don't know if you know anything about them. They are a made in the US jewelry company. So they are running right now for $8 for this set. All right, friends, thanks for looking at those. Next up, I have a pair of Germany clip earrings. These are so much fun. You can see they are like a button, but there's a lot of depth to them. So they're really fun, kind of ridged. Here's the back. There is your Germany. Pretty nice condition here. Here's this one. And your back. So these are going to run for $6. A lot of pop to them. Pretty high. Kind of like a 3D textured look. All right, friends. Thank you for looking at those. So next up, these are screwbacks. They're the Siam Niello chandeliers. Probably mispronouncing it, but I'm giving it my best. This design right here is the Siam Niello. You can see gold-toned, hand-worked. Pretty nice overall. A little bit of wear, like right here on the metal where it's connected to one another and on the bottom of the screws. But the screws themselves, they are very tight. They hold tight and secure to the ear. Here is the other one. Just an awesome pair of handmade glass Siam Niello chandeliers, screwbacks. So you're talking these are probably late 30s, early 1940s. So fantastic pair. They're running right now for $10. So welcome if you are just hopping on. You are on with Amy with South Jersey Mama Shop. I am about 35 minutes east of Philadelphia, tucked down in the southwestern corner. Appreciate you taking out time to hop on with me today. I'm starting with earrings, and then I have a tray of things that I aren't listed. So I'm just going to kind of show them and see if anyone is interested in them, if we have time. All right, next up we have gold-toned, just classic hoop earrings from Napier. They are the lever back, so it's like a clip and a screw. There is your Napier. Minor wear, nothing really bad, but a great pair of classic hoops. They do have a little bit of weight to them. They're running right now for $5. But a great pair of classic Napier hoops. These are very well made. All right, friends, thank you for looking at those. Next up, I have a fun 1980s pair of enamels. Oops. There we go. Look at these. Painted enamel pink. So they are pierced. You can see it's like a metallic foil paint. They are pierced to the right in the middle. So you could wear them on any angle you wanted. So if you wanted to wear them as a square or you wanted them on point, you could do so. They're kind of layered. Pretty nice condition overall. Minimal to minor wear. They're running for $4. Love these. These are so awesome. All right. Let's see what else we have. All right. Next up are a pair of Sarah Coventry. These are gold-toned apple earrings. You can see one is bigger than the other. First, I thought they were mismatched. But I think from my research that maybe these were a hostess special and they were intended to be this way. In the estate auction, they were together. I would wear them. I think they're kind of cool. They have a little bit of minor wear on them. There's your Sarah Cove on the back. But overall, they're not, not too bad. There's your Sarah Cove on that one. Like I said, a little bit of wear. You can see down in there. But overall, pretty nice. So these are going to run for $3. All right, guys. Next up, I have, these are fabulous. I was a drama geek, drama nerd, whatever you want to call it. I was in drama in high school many years ago. And I love these drama masks. So you can see that the nose has a little bit of a tiny chip in the metallic paint. But overall, they are so much fun. They are pierced. A little bit of wear right here on the back. But it's such a fun. This is probably circa late 80s, early 90s. They're running right now for $4. All right, guys. Thanks for looking. Next up, I have a pair of 1930s screwbacks. These are so pretty. Can see they are gold tone. They're painted with gold metallic paint. And then they have a pretty floral design on there. Now there is chips in the enamel on the flowers. So I do want to point that out. But for being nearly 100 years old, they are pretty fabulous. The screws are nice and tight. They work great. They set against the ear. Nice and tight, but very pretty. Pair of screwbacks, hand painted. So they are running right now for $4. Yes, Sammy. You talking about these or the mask? They're both awesome. I always see the comments like don't see them all the time when I'm like going back and forth between screens, so then I catch up. So I'm sorry that I missed it. All right. While we are on screwbacks, here is another pair. And these are like a Native American design. Oops, that one is up. So these are screwbacks as well. They are probably handmade, silver toned. You can see all of the work in them. There is glue residue. You can see the yellow. So, that will need to be cleaned up. What happened was a lot of times, here's your back. They're very lightweight, by the way. And there's your screws. They fit nice and tight. The glue they would use, it's in someone's attic or whatever over the years. It melts, hardens back up, melts again, over and over. It's a cycle. So when you see that yellow, that's what that is. It's glue residue. But these are pretty amazing. Again, these are, nearly 100 years old. So pretty stinking fabulous. So they are running for $5. Fantastic screwbacks. Kind of like a robin's egg blue kind of color to them. Alrighty. Let's see what we have next, guys. Next up, I have a pretty pair of Handmade Japan. These are so pretty. So here is your back. There's your Japan. You can see the clips are in really nice condition, right? Here's the other one. And then here is your back, your front rather, excuse me. So you have lots of different mediums going on. So you have your acrylic beads, there's some glass beads. This is a really pretty bead. It's got like a metallic paint on it. And then you can see where it's all hand beaded. But this is a really, really pretty pair of handmade gems from Japan. So they are running right now for $6. Alrighty. Let's see what else we have here, guys. Oh, these are pretty. So this is a pair from Austria. So pretty. Gold tone clips with like a green color cut glass. How pretty is that? Here is your setting on it. Kind of like a stud, right? Really, really pretty. Show the other ones. And here is where they are marked, Austria. This one, the clip's out a little bit, so you can't see it. But it is definitely their Austrian glass. The green color is fabulous. Little wear underneath here. Just like the paint coming off the clip on the back. But the glass itself, stunning. Just stunning. So Austrian glass studs, they are running right now for $7. Kind of give you an idea. So they're about a half an inch. But very, very pretty. I love the green color on them. So, welcome, friends. If you are just hopping on, if you see anything I've already shown that you would like me to show again, don't hesitate to ask. I'm starting with some earrings, and then I have a tray of stuff that I'm just going to show that I haven't got listed. And if somebody wants it to run, we'll run it. Um, and we'll go from there. We're going to be rating somebody at 8:30. So we'll get in as much as we can. All right. I love these. I love these. So these are um, hand painted. They're gold tone. They have iridescent, like teal and purple overtones. And first I was like, oh, it's Medusa, but I don't see snakes. It's just a lady with flowing hair. And if you can see her eyes and nose, but then you can see her hair kind of flows out. But these are, holding her upside down I am. These are pretty amazing. Very cool. Probably 1980s. They are pierced. So I think I put lady with flowing hair. That's how I described her. They're going to run $5, and they're starting now. But these are so much fun. Alrighty. Let's see what we have next. Next up, I have a fabulous pair, silver toned frog dangles. How fun are these guys? Here, look at the toes. The webbed feet, right? Here's the back of them. They are not marked. I don't think they are a silver. They're just a nice metal. But they're great. So anybody that likes frog jewelry, these are for you. Running at $5. Wired pierced, great condition. So cute. All right, guys. Let's see. Next up, I have a pair of silver toned, beautiful handmade cut glass with a Aurora Borealis finish. They are clips. Here is your back. Kind of looks like a little bit of a grape cluster to me. Grape cluster design. But they are fabulous. Look how pretty the cut glass beads are. Just gorgeous. Really, really pretty. So they are in really nice condition overall. They're running for $6. I feel like these would be pretty for a bride or prom. Coating is pretty nice on them, as you can see from the way the light's catching them. Just a gem of a pair. All right. Next up, I have another pair of Western Germany feather earrings. Look at these. Aren't they cool? So they are clipped, silver toned. And there is your kind of right down in here, your West German mark. I have wiped them, gently wiped and clean. They need a little bit more TLC cleaning, but I like to leave the extra TLC to the buyers because then we all like to use different product. But these are pretty cool, right? Like a pink double feather from Western Germany. There's like I said, the back of these need a little more TLC. So they are running right now for 5. All right, friends. Thanks for looking at those. Next up, I have a vintage pair of quote unquote new, right? Because they're still on the card, but these are definitely probably 80s Napier white buttons. Just a white button earring. Here is the back. And you can see they have like the screw to keep it tight up against your ear. But they're running right now for 3. Classic white Napier button earring. All right, guys. Next up, these are along the lines of those rust trolls, right? Kind of like a novelty pierced. These, though, instead of the trolls, are Santa frogs. And they seem to be felted. So he is like a felt with his little wool felted Santa hat. They are pierced earrings. I had to pull them out since I was showcasing earrings. So felted frog Santa. So they are running for 3. They are cute. And they're not exactly alike, which leads me to think they're probably, someone took the time to hand make these. So fun little frogs. All right. Next up, I have a pair of gold tone clip earrings. And you can see there's like a flower kind of floral-like design that's been painted with orange enamel. There's a couple of chips. You can see tiny chips in the enamel. But here's the back of them. But overall, they're a pretty fun pair. Definitely, very wearable. It's not like a giant chips that would distract from them. But the color is, color's fabulous. Aren't they pretty? These are so cool. So they're running right now for 4. Orange enamel clip earrings. All right, guys. Oops. Let's see. All right, next up. How amazing are these? Now, these are really oversized. Let me just get the end off the floor. So these are about 1.5 inches diameter. So they are oversized. How amazing are these? And we have anybody that loves like beachy stuff. or summer. You can put these on and pretend you're at the beach when it's 20 degrees below. Super fun. Look at this enamel paint. Beautiful. Looks like the water. They have put like sand and actual shells on there, little pearl accent. And the seahorse is just great. These are so fabulous. It is a metal disc, and they are pierced. But these are so awesome. So these are running right now for. All right, friends, thanks for looking. Next up, I have another fun pair of vintage handmade. These are the wired hoops again. And these are like a woven wicker circle. Again, these are oversized. These are so much fun. Here's the back, the underside there. But someone has woven these. I think they're pretty fabulous. And they are probably around the same as the seahorse. Yeah, about an inch and a half. But super fun. So they are running for $3. Great, oversized dangle earring there. All right, and then I have another pair. Oops, what did I do? Drop the other one on the floor? I did drop the other one. Well, I'm going to run them anyway. Just went right through, right in the floor and slid between my two cabinets. So I'm going to have to pull it out. But they look exactly the same. So these are handmade large wooden circle earrings. You can see they have attached these little wooden beads as well. And these are bigger, even bigger than these other two. Yeah, these are like a 1 3/4, so they're a little bit bigger diameter. But they have, nice sound to them. They are running for $3. All right, guys. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over, let's see here. I have a tray. Oops. Tray of some things that has not been listed. And what I'll do is show you the pieces. If anyone is interested, we'll run it. Or maybe we'll just run them anyway. All right. So first up is this marked. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So this is an Avon piece. An Avon lucite leaf. A maple leaf with a little rhinestone accent. It's very pretty. Seems to be in pretty nice condition. So let's just go ahead. We'll just add them as we go. And we'll just run them for 10 seconds that way. It won't take too much time. So Avon Lucite Maple Leaf brooch. And this will have a $6 start. And that is running now. So this is pretty cool. You can see the rhinestone and the different color in there is beautiful. Kind of reminds me of like a bacon color. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see, these are Japan. These are pretty. So this is just a lilac color Japan beaded clip earring, like a flower. Very nice condition. I don't see any discoloration. Just a very basic. Lots of times Japan has intricate bead work in it. So this is just kind of pretty simple for a Japan piece. Purple clip. So we're going to start this at 3. Oops. Oh, no one. That was weird. Completely crashed. Try that again. There it is. Okay. All right. So again, it's like a light purple, very simple floral from Japan. They're running for $3. Just not very intricate for Japan, but still pretty. All right, guys, we'll put that over there. Keep an eye on the time. We have about a little over half an hour. All right. Oh, this one's pretty. Look at this brooch. It's like a Damascene brooch. This looks like it could be Spain. Oh, there's a trumpet clasp on there. So it is very good jewelry. Don't see a Spain mark, though. But doesn't mean it's not. We're going to add it. Trumpet clasp. Damascene brooch. Start this at 8. Okay, you can see it's like a gold toned, almost like a filigree kind of design in there. And there is all your metal work. Seems to be in good shape. And here's your back. And it does have the trumpet clasp on there. All right. Oops, this is $8.08. Let's change that. $8. All right, that is running right now. A really pretty one. All right, friends, thanks for looking at that. Let's see what else we have in here. This is a brooch. Yeah, this is a brooch. This is pretty stunning. Oops. Silvertone leaf brooch. It has larger pieces of cut glass and then some rhinestone in the center, really pretty like teardrop one. Here's the back of it. It's probably circa 50s. Really pretty. All right, let's put this one. I'm just going to call it rhinestone and glass leaf brooch. I'm going to start this one at 7. Very pretty. I should be running now. Look at that setting on there. The glass and the rhinestones are beautiful. That is, I love that one. That one's so pretty. All right, guys, let's see what else we have in here. This one is interesting. This one looks like it could be made of, oh wait, there's some mark on there. That might be a patent pending mark. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, these are earrings. Is there 2 of them? Oh, there are 2 of them. Let's see. Sterling. So this is not sterling silver, but the Sterling Jeweler Company. They're pretty. These appear to be that maybe they're a copper. Look like they could be a copper. So sterling copper clips. Looks like this is supposed to be rain, maybe. Here's the other one. They are stunning. They are really pretty. Sterling. Okay. So they would sit on your ear like this. Gorgeous. All right, let's put those on. So these are sterling. I'm going to put a note, designer. They're not like a sterling silver. Copper. Looks like I feel like it's an umbrella, kind of. Just put umbrella flower. You guys don't know what I mean. Umbrella floral, rhinestone, water. Clips. Okay, so these are going to start out at 10. These are really, really stunning. Where did you go? It did say add to stream. There they are. All right. So they're running for 10. You're really, really pretty. All right. Thinking they were a brooch at first, guys. Let's see. This is pretty. This is probably 1990s, maybe. Appears to be handmade. Pink howlite. Like a statement piece. Isn't that pretty? Let's take a picture of it. And we'll call it pink howlite statement necklace. Oops. So I'm going to put it up there. Let's take a closer peek at it. So here is the class. It's a lobster class string. It does have a little bit of a extender. Let me see. Again, I think from the clasp and the materials, it's probably 1990s. So this is a 17-inch with a 3-inch extender. This necklace is. Let me just back up. So you can see your halite stones on there. Really pretty. Some rhinestone accent spacers. Yeah. This is really pretty. It is definitely a stone. It's cold. Cold to the touch. So that is a great piece. I'm going to run that right now for 7. So that is running now. Love this. Just gorgeous. All right. Thanks for looking at that. Let's see. What else do we have in this box? These are fun. We were showcasing earrings. Look at these. Aren't they awesome? They appear to be like a metal worked. You can see there's like some hammering going on. Cactuses. I love this. Let me take a picture. I'm just going to put cactus post because they are the only one. We'll do $4. So they are metal worked. They appear to be have like a hammered look to them. There is some that almost looks like a soldering spot going wrong. You can see needs a little bit of cleaning up there. Here's the back. And here's the other one. And they are post. So I'm actually going to reduce that to a $3 start because of that spot on there. I would probably just wear them as is, but they're running for $3. They are so much fun. All right. Thank you for looking. So guys, if you are just hopping on, you are on with Amy with South Jersey Mama Shop. If you see anything that you would like me to rerun, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on going. Just pulling things out of a tray here of a new estate I picked up. All right. This is a brooch. Gold tone, does have a little bit of wear on it, but it is pretty. It has a, I guess that's an acrylic. Yep, it's an acrylic center. Cute little bell. The bell doesn't seem to have a knocker in it though. Here is the back of it. Here's your clasp. So that is that. I'm going to run that with a $3 start. Gold Tone red acrylic center with bell. And we'll do $3 start. So that should be running. Frogs with Santa hat. Yep, I can pull those up for you next, for sure. They are super fun. They're like a felted. They're like made with felt. Let me pull that back up for you. All right. So they are definitely cute. So they are wired post. They appear that somebody made them. Like these are definitely like a felted, like a made with felt. They are super cute. Handmade little Santa frogs. Here's the back. Love that one. So they are so cute. I'll go ahead and rerun them. In case anybody is interested, just hopping on. $3. Really cute. All right, friends. Put Mr. Frogs over there. Let's see what we have next here. This is a fun Art Deco piece. This is probably 1980s Art Deco, though, and not like a true era Art Deco piece. But 1980s. It's like almost like can't even get it all the way in the frame, right? Without putting it out this way. So gold toned oblong. It is really long. It's 4 inches. Gold tone with the rhinestone. And this is kind of like a dark tealish kind of blue. And it is, you can see the bar. The bar is a little bit, but that's probably just from shoving fabric in and out of it. So let's see. Oops. Gold tone rhinestone. Tealish blue enamel. Art Deco style bar brooch. Okay. This will have a $5 start. Okay, that should be running now. So it appears like it's a blue on the camera, but it really has more of a teal underlying to it, like maybe like an ocean teal, but it's a pretty piece. All right, guys, let's see what else we have over here. So this one's broke, but I'm going to put it on for cheap. This is a brooch. You can see it's like a copper tone colored metal with acrylic. The center stone, I believe, is glass. And then these Aurora Borealises around them are glass. But the brown and the purple are an acrylic. Here's the background. I'm pretty certain this is probably 1928 because this is their mark. They didn't always mark their brooches. Lots of the times the card would be marked 1928, but not the brooch itself. You can see, though, that this one would need a new, you can see, like the little turnover bar is missing. It probably would stay if you had it through a thick sweater, but that is missing off of there. So because of that, I'll just start this at 3. And again, I'm pretty certain it's probably a 1928 piece. So I'm just going to put, whoops, in parentheses, 1928. Copper color, purple, brown accent. All right. Oops. All right. Hi, David. How are you? Welcome, friend. So this one's going to run now. Again, it needs repair. I mean, it probably would work on a thick sweater, but it needs repair. And I'm almost certain that it's 1928. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm freezing. It's freezing here in New Jersey. And snowing and stuff, but I'm good. Can't complain. All right, let's see. Got a little bit of scratchy throat, guys. I'm so sorry. What else do we have over here? Oh, wow. This has a baby in it. Okay. So this is a gold locket, and it does click. You can see, I don't have a chain for it. It was in the box like this. A pretty gold tone etched locket. And it does have, makes me sad. Someone's baby's in there. But so you could take it out and put your own picture. But the clasp is tight. I mean, it snaps. Here's the hinge on it. So I'm going to go ahead and run this for like $4. And we're just going to say gold tone locket. It's the only one I have tonight. So, whoops. Not a gold toe locket. That would be weird. Gold tone locket. Okay. So that should be running, my friends. $4. It's very pretty, like filigree kind of like design around the edges of it. But somebody's baby. This baby is probably in their 30s or 40s. Wondering where their baby pictures are. All right, let's see what we have in this box. Oh, these are pretty. Oops. For Valentine's Day, let me see if they have any markings on them. They do not. They just look like they could be Avon. These really look like they could be Avon. But they're pretty for Valentine's Day. Just double checking. Avon didn't always mark their stuff. This looks like something Avon would put out. But they're very pretty. Gold-toned red enamel bows. Rhinestone hearts. They'd be great for the upcoming holiday. Let me I'm just going to put heart and bow earring. They are in very nice condition. I'm going to do 5 on these because these are very, very nice condition. So they should be running. So they really look like Avon. All right. Put those to the side. 15 minutes left. All right. See what else we have. What is this? Oh, this is pretty. That's pretty. Right, silver toned. Kind of like well, these are flowers, right? So like a floral swag. Purple flowers. There's no, let me see something. No mark on it. Take it off of there. Didn't see any jewel, like a designer on there. But it is in really nice condition. And it came in that box. So I'm thinking maybe it's not been worn. So we will, let me see if there's any. So you look at this box. Oh, here we go. Amethyst, cubic zirconia. So, but it's really pretty. We'll go ahead and grab a screenshot. I'm going to call it purple glass flower and brooch. And we'll do 7. All right. So that is running right now. That is a pretty piece. And that even comes in the box, right? That'd be a nice gift. Very pretty. All right. Let's see, guys. Lots of earrings. I think I'm just trying to we already went over. Did I show these? These I had listed. These are nice Avon ones. These are a nice Avon. These are marked Avon. Aren't they nice? So they're kind of, looks like they're all built into, like the white is one piece and then the black is inlaid over top of it. And there's your Avon mark. So they're a nice pair of post earrings, classic black and white. They're running right now for $3. Love Avon. All right, thanks for looking at that one. Let's see. It's a pretty pearl. So it's a double string pearl with a pretty clasp. Just kind of showing the clasp, but it's just a classic double string faux pearl. Appears to be hand beaded, probably 1950s. Let's see how long it is. This would be perfect for a bride. It is approximately 15 inches. Look at that clasp. Pretty clasp. It does have some metal wear. But overall, a nice pair of classic faux pearls. I'm gonna run these for $5. Just gonna put it like that. These are probably circa 50s. Two strand, good gracious, kissed. Classic faux pearls. My hands are getting cold. All right, so they're running now for $5. Nice box clasp there. Pretty little floral. All right, guys, thanks for looking at that. All right, we have 10 minutes left, so let me know. Man, there's lots of earrings on this page, on this tray. Let's find something that's different. Oh, he's cute. Oh, Sarah Coventry. Look at the Sarah Cove elephant. How cute. Little black acrylic eye. Appears to be, oh, you can see his tail has a little bit of, like the gold paint is off a little bit. Maybe on his toe. There's your Sarah Cove. That is so cute. Let's run him. Sarah Cove elephant. Run him for $6. So he should be running right now. Any longer? Yes, I do. Yep. Let me see here. So there's this one. Is an interesting one. Oh, my hair on there. This is the 1980s. As you can see, with a bow. We popped bows on everything in the 80s. This is a 28 inch. 28 inches. There is the clasp. Oh, thank you. It's taken me many years to learn it. Trust me, lots of years. And my mom was a good teacher. She was very much, or is very much, into vintage and antiques. So this bow on here, just checking to see if there's any discoloration. Don't really see. It may be a little discoloration right there on the back of the bow. But overall, this is not. It's kind of a fun pearl piece. Let me see. Let me take a picture. It's really pretty. I'm just going to put double strand faux pearl with bow. Bow. And will that be $6? All right. So they are an acrylic. They are in a painted acrylic. They're nicer. You know, it's a nice quality, but they're not glass. No. So that is running right now. Thank you for your bid. It's pretty. Kind of different. All right. Congratulations. Let me get a bigger. Thank you so much. We'll put that in there. I do not have any real pearls, but let me see. Just a second here. Go behind me. I know I have some. Oops. I have some behind me. So this one's going to be a 1950s. It's approximately 16 inches. And this one is faux pearl, but also has faceted glass on there. It's really, really pretty. Here is it has a J hook. You can see there's some little bit of metal wear on the J hook. The hardware is not too bad. It is short. Yes, you did say longer. You did say longer. Hold on a second. These two are longer. This one is not marked. So this one is about 28 inches. On there. Let's see, it's a double stranded 28 inch. Here's the hardware. The hardware is a little worn, like the paint's coming off of it, but it is fully functional. And then it has, these are acrylic. These are acrylic on there. And then there's this. And this one has a little bit of wear as well on the paint. You can see on the paint there. But not, not too bad. Pretty nice overall. So, then I have, this is a handmade single strand that measures 66 inches. So it's one long single strand. So you would you could double it. So then it would lay 33 inches. And they are hand beaded. The black are a stone. Feels like, let me just double check. That is a stone. Yeah, that's a stone. The black are stones, and then they are faux freshwater pearls. Again, all hand beaded. So I do have that one as well. Like I said, 66 inches, one strand. So those I would do for $6 if we wanted to run them. They're pretty as well. I know I have more in my other room in my stash. but that I can't get to at the moment. But what I can do is I can send you links. I'm just writing down. Okay, Tanya. Okay. I can send you links to them. But I'll go ahead and run that one. Will be the last one because we have to raid somebody. And I'm going to put 66-inch single, pearl strand, Blackstone. So I will run the one on the mannequin. So that one's running now. Rarely. Me either. To be honest, I don't really either. So that. I do have them. Somebody did purchase them, but I will show you them because they are super cute. They are Russ. They are the Russ Screening Company that came out with the trolls. They are super cute. Oh, yes, you did, didn't you? These are super cute. So if you're familiar with the Dawes, there's your Russ mark. But they're so fun. They're so fun. You're going to love them. They're even cuter. Don't see running here. You said I'm casting from another platform. Hi, Sandy. Yes, you would have to sign into District. So, Sandy, I'll put a link in there that if you click on that, it should bring you to the Vintage Jewelry Addicts, and you'll be able to see where everyone's running live, and you'll be able to bid and stuff. So, all right. Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. I am done. I'm going to rate. We're going to raid the next Vintage Jewelry Addicts, but I'm going to be going on in a little while, like a half an hour. It should pop up for you. A link. It should pop up, and I can send it to you as well. Half an hour. You are welcome, Sandy. All right, friends, let me double check. Yes, so Chris and Marnie are on, so we are going to go ahead and raid Chris and Marnie. Yes, I'll do that one as soon as I get off here. So we're going to raid Chris and Marnie. Thank you, everybody, as always, for taking time out and looking at the things that I have. I sure do appreciate it. Stay safe this week. Stay warm. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much.